What's up, guys? So, I recently took a motorcycle trip from Sarasota, Florida to Greenville, South Carolina. I packed my bags and got on my bike, started riding. 30 minutes into the trip, I realized I did not have my earbuds. Where are my earbuds? And for those of you who don't know, the inside of a motorcycle helmet is not a quiet place. It sounds similar to something like this. So for the next 2 days, I was stuck listening to the drone of the freeway. And this gave me a lot of time to just reflect on my life and sit with my thoughts. Now, I'm not a stranger to spending time alone in solitude, but this time it was different. Because this time, I was doing this on my 22nd birthday. And as I was driving through the Georgia-Florida state line, I remember back to a time around the age of 17 when I was still in high school, when I wasn't even sure if I was going to live to the age of 22. You see, I was going through a lot of instability in my life at the time, and it led to a lot of deep depression and just a state of continual anxiety that was looming over my life. It was bad. I even had to quit my job. I would have panic attacks so bad that my body would shut down, my breathing would stop, and I would just go into shock. Like it was bad. I got to the point where I literally was just like, I'm not sure if I even want to be alive anymore. I was like, is this ever gonna end? Is this ever gonna end? Am I just doomed to live like this forever? I was hopeless. I lost a lot of hope. I was convinced that if nothing else got better, I would one way or another somehow end up just ending my life at the age of 21. I wasn't even expecting to make it to 22. It's crazy because sometimes I forget just how down bad I was, and the memories of that time, they kind of make me appreciate just how much I actually have, and they just make me grateful to be alive today, honestly. Now, life has definitely changed since then, and I'm no longer living in that scary season that I was living in when I was younger. I don't think I would be the same person today if I didn't go through those things back then. Like a lot of those things that I went through, they really, really shaped me. And as cliche as it sounds, sometimes those like dark nights when it seems like the sun is never gonna come back up and there is no light at the end of the tunnel, sometimes that's just something that we have to go through to learn just how fragile we are and just how much we actually need each other. Because you can't do anything alone. Now, looking back at the very short 22 years that I've been alive, all I can do is just thank God for protecting me, for forgiving me, just for everything that He's sent into my life, for all the people He's sent into my life. I would not be here without them. Honestly, I would not be here without them. So, as you could tell by now, the trip was getting kind of deep, a little bit deeper than I expected. And yeah, didn't know 10 hours inside your own head could make you start thinking about so many things, did you? Anyway, when I got to South Carolina, as I approached this bridge, it started raining really, really bad. And my socks were soaked and I was like so wet, it was crazy. I was just sitting underneath this fat rainstorm waiting for it to pass on the side of the freeway under a bridge. I just couldn't help but like just feel content, like just have this peace. Just knowing that like I'm not living in that anymore. That's not something that I even think about anymore. When it used to consume my mind every single day, and it's insane because now I don't even think about it. I don't even think about those like existential thoughts. Well, maybe at 3 a.m. sometimes, like, who doesn't? But like I don't have those continual thoughts of just anxiety and doubt and shame inside my mind anymore. They're gone. They're just gone. The reason that I was able to get through that was because God was testing me. He was testing me because God tests his soldiers. He puts us through those tests so that we can get to know him deeper through those struggles. If everything was easy, we wouldn't need him. We wouldn't need him. There is just so much more life that we are missing out on if we are not abiding in God. Things start to turn to chaos. Just like Jordan Peterson says, there's chaos and there's order. But maybe you're going through these seasons of anxiety, depression, and maybe you're going through this doubt, or maybe there's just maybe your life is good. I don't know, honestly. But the hardest thing is really just keeping your faith. That's the thing. Every single day, just trying to keep your faith and be disciplined in that. But yeah, I just want to encourage you. There is light at the end of the tunnel, and God can give you that light. You just gotta learn how to rely on Him, and yeah, have faith. But yeah, that's what's good. I guess peace, guys.